Gauchos, welcome back and thank you for choosing UCSB TV, where we bring you everything you need to know about Isla Vista and their surrounding community. Let's talk about how it's only week 2 of spring quarter and UCSB is not holding back. Whether you're going mask off per the new UCSB COVID guidelines, still cleaning up your backyard from Deltopia, or sleeping through your painfully regretful 8 a.m., we have quite a bit to catch up on. I'm Alexandra Goldberg, here today with events anchor Pricila Flores, who will be diving into the devastating repercussions of last weekend's Deltopia, and then giving us a behind-the-scenes look into the recent TEDxUCSB event. Thanks for kicking off our first spring quarter episode, Pricila.
Thanks, Alexandra. On April 2nd at approximately 1:15 p.m., first responders received a call reporting a female who fell off the roof at the 65 block of Del Playa. She is suffering from skull fractures and is currently in the ICU in a medically induced coma. She will continue in this state, the doctors estimate, for another month. Then, depending on her stability, will have to undergo speech and movement therapy to regain cognitive skills. Emergency responders continue to receive calls similar to these as the streets of Del Playa hosted thousands of students as the infamous Deltopia returned to the streets of Isla Vista after 2 years. Despite the cloudy and cold weather, UCSB students did not hold back from celebrating Deltopia to kick off the spring quarter. A Twitter user even said, quote, "If you see me in pants and puffer, mind your business," end quote. Students were eager to participate in this UCSB unapproved tradition, and UC Santa Barbara, anticipating this weekend, sent out emails to students detailing how to be safe during Deltopia and even offered alternative events. Students were open to attending, like Flo Milli and Pierre Bourne concert on Saturday. According to Captain Daniel Berticelli, the firefighters declared a mass casualty incident due to the number of people with medical emergencies. Other injuries included broken bones and overdosing on drugs or alcohol.
A 2010 study shows that students were twice as likely to challenge women faculty of color who taught identity-related content as they were white women teaching the same content. Twice as likely.
Farhana Luna pauses and watches as the audience processes this statistic. A woman is nodding vigorously in the second row as Luna continues her talk about racism in higher education. On April 3rd, UC Santa Barbara hosted TEDxUCSB, which invites students to come and listen to speakers from across the country in a TED Talk style. TEDx brought in multiple speakers ranging from students to professionals in the midst of their careers. Among Luna, the speakers lineup included discussions about the importance of failure, fat phobia, food morality, talking to kids about bias, why we crave different foods, compassionate, stepping into the shoes of a champion, and the importance of access to legal advice. With so much knowledge in one room, UCSB was able to speak to some of the speakers before and after their talks on stage. This is third-year economics major Ronnie Manor speaking about the F word, fat phobia.
Inspiration for today was just wanting to help people. I think this talk is something that's super important and super special, and starting a conversation that needs to happen for both a lot of students but also a lot of adults who still struggle with body image, and I really just want to start an important conversation. Even though we're in both an era and a place where being students where you can feel a lot of pressure to look a certain way and for your body to look a certain way, is that your body is still your own. Your life is still your own, and you need to take care of yourself. And that is mental, it's physical, and your body is going to be a body regardless of what you look like. And you have to learn to be okay with that.
UCSBTV was also able to unpack Luna's talk about racism in higher education and delve into her story with some more detail. Here's behind the scenes with Luna, the faculty member at Skagit Valley College.
In 2019, I had a white student who launched a student grievance process against me. I was teaching a learning community. I was one of the instructors. The other instructor was a white male. And it was really interesting the way in which she engaged with the white male instructor and the completely disrespectful way in which she engaged with me. Well, in fact, I would say refused to engage with me. In fact, she went so far as to tell investigators that I triggered her, right? And so when asked, like, what exactly did I do? It was not that I had done anything. It was my very embodiment, my identity as a person of color, someone who was talking about things that made them uncomfortable, that was triggering for her, right? And I recognized very early on that it was a white supremacist investigation process because it was made for white faculty, it was made for white male faculty, it was made for white male faculty who teach content that is not triggering to students. When I tried to explain this to the administration at my college, they were like, well, this is our process. And so what they did is they railroaded me through a colorblind process that really was privileging white faculty, white male faculty. White people want to make a show and dance about including us when all they really want is a tokenization. They want to have your body there. They're not really interested in your views. They're not really interested in including your voice, right? And so even research shows that how they hear white people is different from how they hear us, or if they do at all. I mean, I will be so grateful if there are people out there who are interested in doing equity work in the US higher ed landscape. If they are interested in that work of equity and inclusion, they are interested in getting us to a place of greater racial justice in the United States, especially in US higher ed, I will be so grateful if they would reach out to me. I'm Farhana Lunat. I am from Skagit Valley College, SKAGIT Valley College, Skagit Valley College, and they are so welcome to email me. I will be very, very grateful for the opportunity to collaborate with my peers who are doing this work.
We thank all the TEDx speakers for imparting their knowledge to the UCSB community. As always, I'm UCSB TV's Pricila Flores, and I'll see you next time. Back to you, Alexandra.
That was Pricila Flores, events anchor for UCSB TV, taking us through the infamous Deltopia weekend and recapping the TEDxUCSB event that occurred last Sunday. To stay informed by UCSB TV, make sure to follow our socials and check back every week for a brand new studio episode. Thanks for tuning in. With UCSB TV, I'm Alexandra Goldberg.